a decade ago, a man's fantasy became reality in a form never seen before. Kitchen Stadium, a giant cooking arena. The motivation for spending his fortune to create Kitchen Stadium was to encounter new original cuisines, which could be called true artistic creations. To realize his dream, he started choosing the top chefs of various styles of cooking. And he named his men the Iron Chefs, the invincible men of culinary skills. Iron Chef Japanese is Rokusaburo Michiba. Iron Chef French is Hiroyuki Sakai. Iron Chef Chinese is Chen Kenichi. And Masahiko Kobe is Iron Chef Italian. Kitchen Stadium is the arena where Iron Chefs await the challenges of master chefs from all over the world. Both the Iron Chef and Challenger have 1 hour to tackle the theme ingredient of the day, using all their senses, skills, creativity. They're to prepare artistic dishes never tasted before. And if ever a challenger wins over the Iron Chef, he or she will gain the people's ovation and fame forever. Every battle, reputations are on the line in Kitchen Stadium, where master chefs pit their artistic creations against each other. What inspiration will today's challenger bring? And how will the Iron Chef fight back? The heat will be on!
If memory serves me right, 2 years have passed since I opened my Kitchen Stadium. And it is now time for a final upgrade. I am very pleased at the quality of dishes created here, but now I will implement changes to further improve and perfect my Kitchen Stadium. And for the first improvement, from this day forward, we add a judge, making the total of judges on the panel 4. The second change, when scores are tied, we will continue the battle with a 30-minute overtime bout. And for the first challenger to do battle under the newly implemented rules, I chose this thoroughbred of Japanese cooking. As you may well know, I highly respect the late Rosanjin, my mentor. The only restaurant he ever opened in his life was called Hoshigaoka Saryo in Kojimachi, Tokyo. The first head chef approved by Rosanjin was the legendary chef Sadajiro Nakajima.
Develop yourself as a human before perfecting your cooking skills. Rosanjin always said that to his people, and I can see why he scouted Nakajima at such a young age.
I was delighted to hear that Sadajiro's legendary flavors are now preserved by his grandson in Shinjuku. Let me introduce the man, the grandson of the legendary chef Rosanjin kept under his wings, head chef of Nakajima in Shinjuku, Tokyo, Sadaharu Nakajima. At age 23, Sadaharu agreed to follow in the footsteps of his grandfather. Merely 7 years later, he found himself heading the kitchen of Nakajima.
Speaking of my grandfather, from his younger days, he had been one of the top 10 chefs in Eastern Japan. He was a man of discipline, sure, but he had charisma.
I feel that Sadaharu's dishes are not merely recreations bound to his grandfather's styles. Rather, he is quite liberal in using herbs and spices from abroad, staying ahead of trends, sailing rather than drowning in tradition. The keeper and renovator of the Rosanjin tradition is here to do battle in the Kitchen Stadium. So now, Nakajima, take the legendary flavors your grandfather impressed Rosanjin with to the next level.
I hope to rise to this challenge to create new dishes. I'll do my best.
魯山人が作った星ヶ丘茶寮、その初代料理長の孫をついに見つけ出しました。さあ皆さん、大きな拍手でお迎えください。新宿中島料理長、中島貞治。
Yes, the grandson of the legendary Sadajiro Nakajima, and he's being led in by Rosanjin scholar Masaaki Hirano. Rosanjin's presence being felt in spades today.
Hello. Long time.
ようこそいらっしゃいました。今日はその技をじっくりと見せてください。
Yes.
さあ、それでは我が美食アカデミーが誇る3人の鉄人を登場させましょう。よみがえるアイアンシェフ。
Now ascending into Kitchen Stadium, the nation's culinary leaders, your Iron Chefs. Iron Chef Chinese Chen Kenichi, Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai, and Iron Chef Japanese Rokusaburo Michiba. Here they stand, the invincible men of culinary skills.
さあ、誰と戦いますか？
Sakai-san, please.
Surprise! Sakai, the man targeted by Nakajima, going for a cross-cuisine battle with Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai, a pioneer, one of the very first chefs to fuse Japanese cuisine techniques with French recipes, and artistic to boot is the Delacroix French cuisine. But he'll have to be on top of his game to meet the challenge posed by Nakajima today.
和食の神様、魯山人に恥じない素材は何か。 日本人の心、和食の心といえば日本人が主食にしているあの素材しかありません。それでは発表します。今日のテーマはこれです。今日のテーマは米。
The spirit of the late, great Rosanjin with us in Kitchen Stadium today in the person of challenger Nakajima. He'll have the edge against Iron Chef Sakai with rice as the theme. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We are set. Let's get it on. Bang a gong, we are on. Rice battle beginning, and the Iron Chef French definitely hamstrung by the choice of rice as the theme ingredient today. And with us today is actress Mayu Tsuruta and commentator Dr. Yukio Hattori. Welcome to both of you.
Pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure.
And Tsuruta-san, with rice as the theme, we want to know where your inclination lies. Are you more of a rice person or a bread person, if I could couch it that way?
I'm a rice person all the way.
All right, you're in the right place today. And we see now Sakai trucking back down, loaded up with rice. Should be a good one, so enjoy today. And Doc, what type of rice do we have today?
Today we have uruchi rice, which is the technical term for short-grained rice here in Japan, and also glutinous rice, and also indica rice, which is a long-grain type. So 3 types all totaled out.
Okay, and the regular short-grain rice, we've been informed, is Koshi Hikari, a very well-known brand from Niigata Prefecture, and it has just been harvested, I believe. That's the word we have.
That's correct. It is some new rice there.
Fresh rice, and we've got some fresh news about the TV drama that Tsuruta-san will soon be starring in. Yes, apparently you are going to be playing a lawyer, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, a young one at that. So a lawyer in the drama series, but you know, today you get to be a judge during the tasting, so changing roles there.
Yes.
So keep an open mind based on all the evidence today, all right?
Okay, thank you.
And now Doc Sakai here cutting up this chicken, but looks like Chairman Kaga is trying to end the Iron Chef's winning streak with rice, like a stop sign here.
Pretty much so.
Saw his reaction when it was unveiled. Not too happy was Iron Chef Sakai.
Fukusan?
From the floor, Shintsurota, go!
Immediately after the theme ingredient was announced, Iron Chef Sakai shouted, "Rice? How come?" And then he followed by mumbling, "I can't make French-flavored rice balls. What am I going to do?"
All right, well, some frustration, perhaps taking it out on that chicken right there. Some oomph on those chops. Iron Chef French Sakai, not a happy camper at this point.
No.
Now, let's see, here on the challenger side, and this is the Koshi Hikari, I believe?
I believe so.
All right.
And that's a pressure cooker we see there, which means he could be adding some different ingredients to this at the beginning, cook them all together.
Oh, okay, well, that would be interesting. Be pretty good.
Yeah, well, that will be my guess.
Yes.
Yeah, the challenger's rice that you were just talking about is regular short-grained rice.
Okay, we were correct on that.
Okay, so that's the Uruchi type of the Koshihikari brand.
One of the top brands in the country for sure.
And Fukui-san?
Yes.
This information has just been handed to me. The Challenger has glutinous rice in his rice cooker.
In the rice cooker?
Sorry, correction, in the steamer.
Okay, yeah, in the steamer, the glutinous rice.
Okay, now take a look at the Iron Chef here if we can.
All right, back with Sakai.
Now, this is a paella pan, yeah.
Okay, large pan there.
It's a very famous Spanish dish using rice, of course.
Okay, think he's going to be making paella then? Going from going to another continental cuisine?
With an Iron Chef, you can't be 100% sure, obviously, but by judging from that pan, it looks like he's headed there, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay, and he's over his steamer too.
Looks like he's going to go for something separate here, doesn't it?
What is this?
This one, yeah, it's glutinous rice, I think.
Oh.
Okay, so both men employing the steamer for the glutinous rice?
You're right, exactly.
Fukui-san!
Yes.
I asked Challenger Nakajima how he feels about today's battle, and his response was, I first viewed this as an opportunity to try some weird and playful dishes that I've never done before, but with Hirano-san here, I can't really fool around. He's kind of like a school principal, if you know what I mean. I'll have to give it an all-out effort.
Okay, thanks. And up in the royal box, Masaki Hirano, who actually trained under Rosanjin, looking on, rather relaxed right there. He'll be monitoring Nakajima today.
Yeah, now take a look at this. He's cooking some Japanese abalone here.
Small ones.
Okay,
that's a
Nakajima
Challenger,
with
I
that.
think. Yeah, right. Okay, I think I know. He could be adding this with the rice that he had in the pressure cooker, perhaps.
Okay, Tokubushi.
Right. And they look just like abalone, but it's a little different variety, right? So we call it Japanese abalone.
All right, and getting up close on that one, cooking on the Challenger stove right there, and now back on the Iron Chef side over a large mixing bowl. And what is in there? It's got some ground beef or chicken, perhaps?
He wouldn't be making burgers, would he?
No hamburger helper today. Yes.
The Iron Chef's bowl contains a mixture of long onions, ginger, ground pork, sesame seed oil, soy sauce, and he just added eggs. Back to you.
All right, it was ground pork.
Right, so this first guess would be meatballs.
Meatballs.
Well, it's first guess of the day. Come on.
In Chinese cooking, they have a meatball with rice around it.
Very good point. Yeah, thank you for helping me out there.
And look, adding dried bonito shavings there.
Right, dried bonito shavings. And Sakai always adds a touch of Japanese seasoning somewhere in his dishes.
Katsuobushi mixed in, and a taste test there seems to approve.
Now, if we look at the Challenger here, I think he's sauteing salmon.
Chopped up there.
I think I saw him using olive oil in the pan, too.
Really?
And maitake mushrooms?
Okay, with onions and smoked salmon.
Yeah, definitely maitake.
Being
Yeah.
sauteed in olive oil.
Yeah, so these could be mixed into some cooked rice later on.
All right, so Nakajima going with a bit of a Western touch on this one.
Yeah, that's right. And earlier, speaking of the Rosanjin School of Japanese cooking, at first, of course, it was a very traditional Japanese cooking one, but he didn't really hesitate to fuse new elements and make it a nice blend. Yeah.
Right.
So then the man's grandfather was heading the kitchen at the time. You can kind of see the same blood here. He's probably very avant-garde about the flavors.
Okay, and now on the Iron Chef side in the blender, I think that's mango.
Okay, so we'd be definitely looking at a dessert.
Has to be there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, mangoes and...
I think I saw him adding, like honey or
Okay,
something.
sounds sweet.
Yeah, so the Iron Chef, I think, definitely making a paella here.
Okay, and 15 minutes gone now.
Oh, so fast.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see now. There are pieces of chicken, mussels, and clams, and even the shells there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Sakai making paella.
Fukui-san?
Yes.
And next to the paella that you're seeing on Sakai-san's side, there's another pot with something white in it. I believe this contains a blend of milk, coconut milk, fresh cream, gelatin, and sugar.
Oh, okay. Well, this is easy then.
Yeah.
It'll be a dessert.
A dessert
Okay.
with rice?
Now,
Yeah.
he had the mix in the blender, though, right?
The mangoes, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
Bring them both together?
I think that's a definite possibility.
All
Sure.
right. And now on the Challenger side and stewing them here.
Okay, focus. There we go. Okay.
To be cooked with rice?
Right, that's what we were thinking earlier. Yeah.
Okay, now the rice in there has already been cooking for a little while, hasn't it?
It was cooked to a certain degree, up to a certain point, I believe. Yeah.
All right.
And then the ingredients get added now at this point, right? And that means the ingredients in there will actually maintain their shape by the time it's finished cooking.
I see.
So he wanted to do this in 2 stages for
Okay.
a better finish.
And now he's removed the glutinous rice from the steamer there.
Fukui-san?
Yes.
Yeah, I have an update on that dish with the ingredients that include maitake and mushrooms on the Challenger side. He added that mix to chicken broth and long grain rice.
Ah, the indica rice there.
Right.
That
Okay.
goes on top. Okay.
Yeah, and all that's going into the pressure cooker.
All right, thanks, Ota.
Seems similar to a rice soup already, doesn't it?
Oh,
Okay, and now over to Sakai, and can't tell exactly some short or long grain.
Fukusan.
You got it?
In the Iron Chef's frying pan, he's combined koshihikari and indica rice, half short grain and half long grain.
All right.
Oh, you
Okay,
blended
so we
them.
got a mix, huh?
Okay, and Tsuruta-san, now are you familiar with indica rice?
Oh, yes. I've been visiting Southeast Asian countries a lot this year, including Bali.
Right, for that very nice photo book that you did a couple months back.
Yes,
yeah?
thank you.
I mean, the one of you there in Bali that had all those lovely pictures. that one, right? Okay, and so it was there that you had this kind of indica rice.
Yes, a fried
Okay.
rice called nasi goreng in Indonesia. I love that and I was eating that every day.
Nasi goreng, mee goreng, good stuff
Yeah.
over there. And now, here is Sakai's paella.
Right, yeah, okay.
Oh, you do it in the oven?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, finished in the oven. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a method of cooking that's done in French cooking as well, obviously, sure.
All right, now here a look-see of the glutinous rice in his steamer and wonder how he's going to use that. We'll be keeping an eye on that. over
Definitely,
there.
yeah.
Okay, and let's see, swinging back to Nakajima's side. And
So you're switching on the rice cooker there.
okay,
Oh, yes,
anybody
it
catch the
looks
contents
good.
of that one?
I think it was tokobushi rice, the baby abalone rice.
Abalone rice. Plus, he's got the rice in the pressure cooker with the sautéed items. So a couple of dishes with the rice.
Fukusan?
Yes.
The Iron Chef has added another ingredient to his steamer, boiled tapioca.
Tapioca went in there?
That's right.
To the glutinous
Okay.
rice.
Oh, it went
okay,
inside, all right.
together there.
Maybe this will be combined with coconut milk.
Oh, the coconut milk. Oh, good call.
There
Yeah.
you go. Now, tapioca is a byproduct of rice, correct?
Actually, no, that's a misconception. It's a starch product made from a type of potato.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
and it's mixed in here.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, now looks like he's preparing some serving size portions there to be wrapped in plastic with something else.
Yeah, that's most likely to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe the ground beef?
Huh?
You what? Oh, okay.
This is what he had in mind,
Oh,
yes.
look, yeah, he
ground pork in,
So?
right there.
It is a meatball fashion
You know,
somewhat.
gotta tell you though, not too sure if there are any recipes like this for anything that I'm familiar with in French cooking.
True, this is actually more towards a Chinese theme or style. Yeah.
Tassan, you had mentioned meatballs, I believe, with rice around them.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that one by Sakai is pretty close to what you described. So now back with Nakajima.
And what is this?
Fukusan?
Yes,
This is just plain milk.
got it, thanks.
Okay, so it doesn't have anything else?
Just milk.
And with the rice, so that means,
A form of risotto?
Okay, he's also got
so
something.
that's vanilla beans.
Okay, so it should be a dessert then.
Right, I
Oh,
don't
this
think
was
it can
the
be really
dessert.
anything else.
Okay,
Yeah.
a Japanese-style rice dessert.
Now, let's swing back to the Iron Chef here if we can.
All right.
He's got the abalone shells
Okay,
here, you can
stuffed with
see.
rice.
Yeah.
Glutinous, the type of rice in there, I
Actually
believe.
looks like regular rice. I
Okay.
can't be too sure, though. You're right, it does look a little sticky, though.
Okay, and filling up the abalone shells. Nice presentation with that one by the Iron Chef.
Yeah, no, I was never good at math, but I can only see two of them so far. You guys are going to have to fight over this.
I have no idea what he's going to do with them.
Okay, maybe he'll make some more later. I don't know.
Okay, hey, now over here, look at this. Nakajima, some
idea
grilled rice
here.
balls.
Grilled rice balls. Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
And get ready, people, matsutake mushrooms. What's he going to do with
Will
those?
they go on top, perhaps?
Well,
or-
we will have to wait and see, but he's got them at the ready over there. Matsutake mushrooms could be a brilliant stroke, and now here's
30
some melon.
minutes have elapsed.
And 30 minutes gone, 30 left, crossing the halfway point into the second half of not the rice bowl, but the rice battle. And Sakai, a veggie-like item here going into the abalone shells.
And that was on the glutinous rice,
Okay,
I think?
can't tell. What is that one?
I can't see for sure.
It is healthy looking.
Fukusan?
Yes.
This is called tasai.
Oh, tasai. Okay.
And yeah, that is.
Oh, sorry. It's a Chinese ingredient. It's kind of like Shanghai cabbage, same family.
Okay, hey, check this out now.
Oh, okay. He's put it back.
The abalone slapped back on like a lid there.
Okay, well, I'm thinking he'll be grilling this one
Okay,
now.
grill them there.
That's what I'm going to guess anyway. And you've got some rice
Okay,
here.
this is on Nakajima's side, transfer action.
Yeah.
This is the one he had cooking in the pressure cooker, and that is out now. And
Exactly, yeah.
can make out the pieces of sauteed smoked salmon there.
Okay.
Now,
On top once again.
Iron Chef Sakai
What,
here.
is this another layer of rice?
Over the abalone, a mound of rice.
Oh, well, don't be spoiling my last call here by steaming these. Come on.
Rice packed in below, and tasai and abalone, and more rice packed on top.
He is being
Fukusan?
very creative.
Yes.
This dish on the Iron Chef side is boiled koshihikari, shallots, white sesame seeds, butter, and salt. That's the mix that you see on top. And I'm told that this is all going in the oven.
Into the oven there.
The oven. Okay, wow.
So you can breathe easy now.
Yeah, exactly. Now look at the challenger here. Is that foie gras?
That paste above there?
Yeah, and I think it's also in the pot, if I'm not mistaken.
Fukusan?
Yes.
This pot contains a blend of Japanese broth and strained foie gras.
All right,
All
thanks.
right, I thought so, yeah.
Probably making a sauce for something there.
That's certainly what it looks like, yeah.
And Tsuruta-san, among the rice dishes we've seen being made so far, both sides, which one would you say has the most appeal for you?
I'm looking forward to the one stuffed in abalone shell.
The stuffed abalone.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that one?
All right.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
I wonder how that'll
I'm
taste.
so curious.
Looking forward to it, huh?
Yes, I am.
All right. Now, for sure, Sakai coming out of left field with that one, and some intriguing dishes, the stuffed abalone shells, the meatball and rice.
Yeah.
And here's dessert. He's on the cutting edge with all of his dishes today.
Okay, oh, look at this. Okay, he's added mangoes here.
Mangoes, yes.
They are combined.
Yeah, okay.
And how will he finish this?
I think steaming is pretty much the only way.
Steam 'em?
Yeah, to harden them up a little
Okay,
bit.
a rice dessert there.
Definitely a dessert, I think, yeah.
That one looks very good.
Okay, now hang on a second
Oh,
here.
he's chilling them.
Okay, well, there goes another guess out the window.
Perfect game is gone, Doc.
I've seen these things steamed many times, so that's hence my call.
So it won't firm up or gel?
Don't think so, no.
Maybe offered in a liquid state then?
Don't give up.
Nah, I don't know. I'd like to know if it has gelatin in it or not.
Fukusan?
We haven't got anything
Yes.
yet, do we?
Yeah, I think I can answer that. What the Iron Chef is ladling into these molds is a combination of milk, coconut milk, gelatin, and sugar, and
Okay,
all that was
gelatin, good.
all that was boiled once. That's exactly right. And some of the other ingredients that he's added include koshi hikari short grain rice, vanilla beans, and as mentioned before, mangoes. Back to you.
Man, he has done a lot with that one.
It's pretty intricate, isn't it? Didn't even see that much going in. Wow.
All right, now back with the challenger. And
Grilled rice
what
balls.
gives here?
Okay, I was
Grilled
never
rice?
thinking this.
Grilled rice balls in the bowls there, and maybe some soup to go over them,
I
perhaps?
look forward to this one, too.
Okay, I think you're right. I think it's going to be a soup of sorts. But technically, the style is called owan.
Okay.
It's a main course in Japanese formal
right.
dining, yeah. And that goes with the grilled rice, and he's pouring it over, right?
This one here, the
I think
foie gras
that's what he's
sauce
gonna
right
do,
here?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
We shall see.
Fukusan?
Yes.
The challenger has just added tofu to these
What?
ingredients in this pot.
One more time, Ota.
He's added tofu.
All right,
Okay.
thanks.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Wow.
Okay, and now Sakai here, and
Oh, look at that color. That's beautiful.
starting to paint the Delacroix.
No, I think this was made from mangoes.
Could be for his dessert, right?
It should be, yeah. And he'll place the white chilled pudding on top, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes.
And all together, that'll look really pretty.
Hey,
Yeah.
if he's going there, we're sold.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll see what
hold
happens.
on here. Ice cream machine.
Oh, he's going all out now.
Nakajima making some ice cream.
Oh,
Okay.
this is the one with vanilla beans, right?
Oh, that's an amazing idea. I mean, more Japanese chefs really need to think like this man and make Japanese cuisine more international. It's just a way of thinking. I just see too many Japanese chefs hiding behind the word tradition. You know, they don't go out on a limb and try new things. And this man definitely doing that. This is exciting.
Nakajima refusing to let himself be bound by tradition, and I heard him say something about melon over there. Did you
really?
catch that? I cannot see him combining melon with this one.
Okay, no.
Oh, incredible!
This is not what I expected.
Hey, who could have expected this melon in a rice dish?
Oh, wow.
My eyes do not deceive me, right?
That's right. It's melon.
Look at that.
Now, I just don't understand how the melon pieces are going to feel on top, like the whole texture. I really want to taste this.
Thought it was just going to be something rather conventional, but now it's anything but.
Oh, yeah, completely threw us a curveball on that one.
Fooled you too.
Oh, yeah, didn't expect this coming.
All right,
15
now
minutes to
15
go.
minutes left. Only a quarter of the cooking time remaining in this
Fukusan?
one. Yes.
As he was adding the melon to the rice, the challenger was whispering, "Hirano-san, please don't be angry with me."
Well, I'll tell you what.
You're not too sure about this.
I hope the master doesn't think he's gone off the deep end. Look at him there. But in any event, have to say, Nakajima's dishes have had a lot of depth to them. I would hope and think that maybe Hirano-san would give him credit for being adventurous
Sure.
today.
Now, hang on. What is this?
Fukusan?
Yes.
The contents in the blender here on Sakai-san side are shallots, veal broth, and abalone liver.
Oh, okay.
Abalone liver in the mix.
Yeah,
For a
so-
sauce, I presume,
Definitely,
Doc?
but for what, I don't know. Probably the rice stuffed in abalone shells. You know, the abalone and abalone sauce together. Yeah, in theory, it sounds good.
The abalone sandwiched in rice.
Right, yeah. And now the sauce will be added on the plates before being served, I believe.
Here
Okay.
it comes.
Okay, the abalone.
Out of the oven, looking good.
Oh, it does, doesn't
And
it?
a nice finish to them right there.
Well, you know, I'd like to try this at home. I definitely want to try this here later.
But he's only got two of them there.
I'm sure he'll slice them up.
Okay, and then serve them doused with the abalone liver sauce?
Right, the sauce.
Okay, and veal broth in the sauce as well. Trying to find favor with the flavor of that one.
That ought to be incredible.
Just want to see how that slices up, though, and make sure of that so we'll know he'll go that way.
You're having doubts?
Well, look, no doubts over here, Nakajima side.
Oh, ice cream.
Contract that rice cream. Well, no doubts over here, Nakajima side.
Oh, the ice cream.
Contract that rice cream.
Well, it looks pretty good.
That is a first. Rice ice cream. Unbelievable.
Yeah, true. But you know what I'm really curious about right now is that big bowl that he had with the rice plants.
All right, let's see that if we can here.
I really want to know what that's going to be used for.
Okay, resting right there.
Yeah, that's the one. Now, what do you guys think?
Well, I think some sort of presentation, though I've got no idea where he'd go with it.
Well, except for the rice in the rice cooker, perhaps.
Right.
Yeah, could it be for that?
All right, now what do we have here?
Oh, it's jelly.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Fukusan,
Yes.
the jelly that you see here on the Challenger side is actually red wine hardened with gelatin.
Okay, well,
Okay.
my guess here, it may go with the ice cream.
Probably placed at the side, perhaps.
10
Okay,
minutes
now
to go.
Challenger Nakajima checking the rice cooker at ground level.
Oh. Okay,
Almost
Japanese
forgot
abalone
about that
rice.
one.
Yeah.
Right there.
So that's going on the big bowl. then.
Okay, with the rice stalks.
Right. Oh, that looked really good.
Presentation Iron Chef Michiba might use.
Right. Now look at the Iron Chef here.
Oh, yeah.
These are the steamed ones, right, with the meat inside?
Yes, ground pork inside.
Right.
Meatball dumpling.
Yeah, it's almost like on a mattress of tasai cabbage there.
Platform of tasai and a small roly-poly pork-filled rice ball dumpling.
Now let's go over to the Challenger here. He's got the rice out, putting that
Okay,
out.
being unloaded in the big bowl Japanese abalone rice.
Yeah, and you notice from the bottom there, the little charred bits. Oh, that would be so
Hey,
good.
does remind you of Michiba, the presentation, right?
Very much so, yeah.
Nakajima, he knows a thing or two.
Right, and the Iron Chef here is working on...
Okay, his abalone
he's
dish.
slicing it up here.
Rice
Okay.
below and rice on top, you gotta
Okay,
believe is
You
coming.
can trust me, the sauce is for this one.
Okay, I'm sold already, though, okay? And now here is the tasai.
Right, yeah, that too. And now, if you look, the Challenger is using Parmesan cheese.
What?
I think, if I'm not mistaken. Get a shot.
Challenger Nakajima.
Challenger?
That is Parmesan cheese.
Oh, another one totally unexpected.
This is what, Italian?
Man alive, rice and melon. Who'd imagine that pairing? A dish finished by Parmesan cheese. Incredible.
Yeah, can't figure these guys.
You know,
out.
the melon itself is enough to put a shock into you. Oh, incredible. Is
5
now
minutes
Girano
to go.
eyeballing that one. 5 minutes left, coming down the stretch.
You know, I'm really worried about the Iron Chef's dessert, though, because 5 minutes might not be enough for that to harden.
It is still on ice over there.
I
no.
hope he's got a backup plan.
Right, if they don't solidify.
Right. He could be serving them into those aluminum cups, though. I don't think he has enough time for this,
Well,
to be honest.
can't give up on it now after coming this far.
Oh, hang on. You see, yeah, he's got the glasses now.
Okay, yes.
So he's switching gears, and he's going to serve them in the glasses instead.
All right.
See them? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Good call. Yeah, he's trying to salvage the effort here, and that's why he's an Iron Chef. I mean, he just doesn't panic. He just changes course, right?
Offer it like a cocktail.
Right, and it's got to be done like this because he's running out of time.
Iron Chef Chen did the same thing with his sea cucumber dessert, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Didn't reach a jelly or jellified state, if you will. Went to
That
Plan
was-
B.
That was quite recent.
Last
that happened,
week.
Too. Now look at the Challenger here.
Oh, this looks very
Oh,
good.
look at that.
Broken
Whoa.
up pieces of tofu right in there.
That's tofu and foie gras soup.
Wow.
Foie
Amazing.
gras base on that. For
Okay,
that.
and
What is on top?
eggs, I believe.
Okay, a dollop of scrambled
Scrambled
eggs
eggs.
right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, it looks like a great dish.
Grilled
doesn't it?
rice balls soaking up the soup, and that looks wonderful by the Challenger. Now back with Sakai, his dessert salvage operation. Won't be plopping it down on the sauce, the mango sauce, but still going to use the sauce there.
Right, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
This
So-
one was redesigned.
Yeah. Now, let's go back to the Challenger here, the ice cream.
Okay, Nakajima's rice ice
3
cream, getting
minutes
it into
to
the
go.
bowls, more sweetness being added, honey there.
Oh, some honey, yeah.
3 minutes left in this one.
You know, again, I'm just so happy to see a Japanese cuisine chef challenging a new dessert like
Yes.
this. I love his spirit. It's great.
He has really brought it today.
Yeah, his mentor Rosanjin must be really, really happy now, looking down on him.
Okay, Challenger Nakajima doing Rosanjin
there we go,
proud.
the paella.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that ought to be amazing too. Look at all the flavors
Would
involved.
love to have a bite of that right now.
Fukusan,
Yes.
Getting back to the Iron Chef's dessert, you are right. He won't have enough time to wait for that to harden, so he's chosen to serve that as a cocktail rather than the pudding style.
All right, there it is.
Okay.
Time limit forcing the Iron Chef to change gears, but he's able to do that, and now going to serve his dessert with tapioca and rice cocktail
minute
style.
to go.
And now a minute to go, the final 60 seconds. Challenger Nakajima, grandson of the legendary Sarojiro Nakajima. Nakajima, who headed the kitchen of Rosanjin's restaurant in earlier times. Same blood coursing through his veins, and we're seeing the same Rosanjin-influenced approach in his cooking. Hirano-san obviously approving of that from his perch upstairs.
Now look at this, the Iron Chef adding matsutake mushrooms to the meatball and rice dumplings.
Turning this into an exquisite offering is Iron Chef Sakai.
And how about that other one? Did he pour the abalone sauce yet?
Let's see, the abalone liver sauce. Haven't seen that one yet. No.
Okay.
And let's see. This is where it should go. Yep. What you've been waiting for, where you guaranteed it would go. And they are in scramble mode over there on Sakai's side. Could wait till they go to serving, but now coming back with the sauce. And here he goes with it right at the end of the battle. Laying it down and around the contents of the cooked and abalone shell offering. Sakai utilizing every available second right to the finish of this one. The final seconds ticking down, and that is it. The cooking's done. The rice battle is over.
How was that 1 hour battle?
I didn't know what I was doing for the first 30 minutes. Total whiteout of my brain.
Really?
I'm a big guy, but I got a flea's heart.
So do you think you'll win or lose this one?
Well, I really enjoyed it here.
You're satisfied then?
Yeah, he's a great chef. A great senior to me in this field of cooking, yeah. I'm glad I had a chance to go against him. It was really fun.
Yeah? Okay.
Great.
Another fine job.
So
thanks. How did this hour go?
Another week, another battle. But you know, rice is a difficult theme.
Yeah, after you heard the announcement, you just couldn't believe it, right?
Rice is so difficult.
That hard?
Yeah. I managed.
And the quality?
I think they're okay, except for this one. That didn't harden.
Right, you ran out of time.
Yeah.
Challenger Nakajima is offering 5 dishes. First, rice ball and sweet egg soup. Foie gras adds depth and body to the flavor. Underneath the sweetened scrambled eggs on top, tasters will find a savory grilled rice ball. Second, rice salad with smoked salmon and melon. A clever idea for the less glutinous long-grain indica rice, and combining smoked salmon and melon ensures its uniqueness. Third, steamed tilefish and rice in soup. The glutinous rice was steamed before adding sweet and sour sauce. Matsutake mushrooms and other items celebrate the season of autumn. Fourth, abalone rice, a powerful and straightforward dish for tasters expecting something conventional. The juice of abalone blended with the broth is condensed in each and every grain of rice. Last is rice ice cream with red wine jelly. He held back on the sweetness so as not to overpower the rice while creating a texture closer to a mousse. Red wine jelly accentuates. Iron Chef Sakai is offering 4 dishes. First, pork and glutinous rice dumpling, a dish designed with the peel for the fall. The savory glutinous rice harnesses the pork meatball, which allows its flavors to be gently released. Second, roast abalone and rice. The near crispy texture of the rice grilled in the oven and the abalone liver sauce are both magnificent and achieve a wonderful harmony. Third, Iron Chef's paella. Here, Sakai blended short and long grain rice. He shows his caliber not only in how he controlled the texture of the rice, but also in his seasoning of the seafood. Last is rice pudding coconut flavor. Originally meant to be a pudding resting atop the mango sauce, it failed to firm up, but he does manage to serve it, coming through with a backup plan. The great Rosanjin. He brought together culture, art, and food in a single discipline. He opened only one restaurant in his life. Sadajiro Nakajima was its head chef. His grandson carries on the tradition. Today's challenger, Sadaharu Nakajima. He's primed for a kitchen stadium duel with Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai. Chairman Kaga, having upgraded the stadium, unveils the theme, the staple food of the Japanese diet, rice. A leg up theme-wise, challenger Nakajima doesn't hold back. A most creative set of 5 dishes. Iron Chef Sakai, tested by rice, fashions a fine-looking set of 4. And now the moment of truth, tasting and judgment. On the panel today for the rice battle are former Lower House member Shinichiro Kurimoto, actress Mayu Tsuruta, actress Mayuko Takata, and culinary critic Asako Kishi. First, the dishes of challenger Nakajima.
Well, because this used foie gras, I thought it was going to be much more overpowering, but I was wrong. It's actually very light, and the eggs are good. I have to say, I like this a lot.
The foie gras to me was a bit, how should I say, the strong smell of foie gras is bothering me a bit, I thought.
I was watching you make this, and just as I thought, this is very light, very Japanese in flavor. I like it.
Here it is, the wild-looking rice salad with melon.
Long grain rice and the salmon, they go well together, and the salmon and the melon are fine, but all three together don't really harmonize too well. The melon is kind of out of place. I'm staring at it here. It's much more skillfully finished than I thought, but overall I can't really say that this is delicious.
If I think of this as a salad, the melon gives it a good balance overall, in my opinion, that is. Yeah.
If this is categorized as a salad, not a main dish, I really enjoyed it, including the use of cheese. It was easy to eat and it's very good.
Thank you.
I think your use of glutinous rice was the correct choice.
Yeah, I agree. That's the key to this dish. It's, well, so well planned and so skillfully finished. I like everything in this.
The broth is very well done, and the sweet and sour transparent gluten is a nice touch. Tastes very good.
And now he'll serve the Japanese abalone rice.
I got some of the charred parts, which make it very savory. The taste is like really good rice crackers, you know? This appeals to Tokyoites who love strong soy sauce flavors.
The powerful soy sauce flavor reminds me of dishes I had growing up, and the firm texture of abalone is delightful. That's why it's called the mushroom from the sea. It's hard for me to put down my chopsticks.
Now let's see how the tasters react to his rice cream.
It's not pure ice cream.
Yes.
It's more like a mousse.
Yes, it's not the kind of ice cream we're used to, is it?
No, it isn't.
The honey on top has made it mild and added a nice aroma, but it could use a bit of tartness.
Well, it's a big portion. I really would have liked this with less rice grains and a bit less sweetness. The dish itself is good, but, you know, as a dessert, I wanted sourness and, well, I guess, yeah, a bit more consideration for that point.
And now up the dishes of Iron Chef Sakai.
In Chinese cooking, they have a dish like this, rice dumplings with pork inside. I thought you got a hint from that. The glutinous rice is very good. All the flavors well absorbed.
Well, for me, this is too big of a portion. If you had a bit less rice for this, this dish actually could have been the main course, I believe.
With the sauce around it, it will get soggy pretty quickly if you wait too long to eat it. But I like it, it's good.
Well, look at the generous size of abalone on this. The Challenger had smaller slices of abalone, so Sakai-san wins in that respect.
The part that the rice has charred a bit?
Yes.
It's telling me this isn't an ordinary dish, you know? I really love the texture of this dish.
The rice in this sauce is really good. And I think it would be great to have this sauce over plain rice, too.
And now Sakai serving his marvelous-looking paella.
When I had paella in Spain, I was surprised that the rice wasn't cooked right for us Japanese, but you controlled it for us. It's not too hard, it's not too soft, it's just right. The saffron's quite effective too. It's a very nice dish.
When I try making paella at home, I often end up with soggy rice around the seafood ingredients. This professional creation is so different from what I attempt. Yes, very nice.
This is great. The rice, well, there aren't so many grains in this. Yeah, you can taste them. And the coconut milk and rice actually made me nervous when I heard the combination.
This reminds me of a Chinese dessert with tapioca and coconut milk. Well, you replace the tapioca with rice, of course. I can feel each grain of rice in my mouth. So the rice isn't sticky at all. It's really very nice. I like it.
Would be nice to enjoy a shower of rice. The verdict when we return.
魯山人の料理と現代の料理を見事に融合させていた今日の挑戦者。また米という素材を見事にフレンチとして昇華させた鉄人。素晴らしい試合でした。それでは発表します。
Today, the staple food of the Japanese diet, rice, transformed in so many ways, proving its depth as a theme ingredient. Challenger Nakajima doing the Rosanjin school proud and then some. Iron Chef Sakai flying high and higher. Who takes it? Whose cuisine reigns supreme?
鉄人酒井宏之。
It's the Iron Chef Sakai! Shower the man with rice. He has won it 7 in a row for the Iron Chef and winning this first battle after the upgrade of Kitchen Stadium by the Gourmet Academy. All right, let's check the scores. Kurimoto 18-17 Nakajima. Tsuruta 20-18 the Iron Chef. Takata 20-17 the Iron Chef. And Kishi 20-19 the Iron Chef. 3-1 in favor of Iron Chef French Hiroyuki Sakai.